Hello. Well, today I wanted to share with you one of my top tips on anti-aging. Any of you that know me, or if you've been to any of my anti-aging talks, I often talk about radiance in the skin. Radiance is number one. So if you can achieve a glowing, radiant complexion, then the wrinkles will par into insignificance. But one of the ways that we can achieve radiance in the skin is regular exfoliation, and that's really what I wanted to talk to you today, because believe it or not, I have been renovating my garden furniture, and it struck me that it's a really good example of why it is so important for us to do that. So when our skin is young, up until the age of about 30, the skin will regularly be shedding itself every 30 days. And as we get older, like everything else, it slows down. So if you imagine that by the time you're 40, that's happening every 40 days, and by the time you're 50, etc., etc. So that process is starting to slow down. And when we shed old skin, then the new skin comes to the surface, that new plump skin. And what it does is it encourages the body to produce collagen. So we can actually simulate that process by exfoliating the skin, not just the face, but also the body. And that stops us getting this crepey skin and the fine lines and wrinkles that we get on the face and the back of the hands. So let me come to my garden furniture. I've had my garden furniture for about 10 years. I'm no expert on DIY or wood, but it's teak, and I'm told that's fairly hardy. And every year I've looked after it to some degree. So I'll put it away in the garage over the winter, and sometimes, occasionally, I put a little bit of teak oil. But the result has been this. So if I can show you, you can see that I've got this very dry and dull wood on the table and on the chair arms. So what I've found with that is, even when I apply my teak oil on it, which I do, when I apply my teak oil, yes, I can see it's definitely going in. Yes, it's doing the teak some good. There's lots happening underneath, I'm sure, but that's very quickly goes back. In fact, it sits on the surface for quite a long time because the top's quite dry. It takes a while to go in, and I'm still left with this kind of dryness on the top and this dullness. It's definitely helped. But a bit like your skin, if you're putting really good quality products onto that dead skin on the surface, it's going to have to work a lot harder, and you're not really going to see the result. So I've been very patiently today sanding these. So you can see with this one, I've sanded off all the dead surface area off of that. Now, when I apply the teak oil onto this, I get a completely different result. So, have a look. So it goes straight into the wood, and it gives me that lovely, glossy, radiant finish. You can see how quickly that's gone dry and straight in. In fact, what I've found with this is I need to, because it's been so long since I've done this, I need to apply this several times, because the wood is literally just drinking it up, and what I get is this much smoother, glossier finish on the wood. So if you need a bit of encouragement to why you should exfoliate, then I hope that gives you a bit of a realistic example of how that happens. I'm going to do a little video on the different exfoliators that you can use, and that will follow this. So if you're interested in that, then please have a look. So when we're thinking about exfoliation, we need to treat the skin on our face with a lot more respect than I did my wooden chair arm. So no sandpaper type products here. The skin on your face is quite delicate, different to your body. So exfoliators will be different for different parts of your body. For my body, I'd always choose the 1000 grain exfoliator. This is just fantastic product. Smells amazing. It's got natural fruit seeds in it, and you'd rub this onto your skin. Can you see the oils in that and how that already makes your skin glow? So you'd rub that onto your skin before you got into the shower or into the bath. Give yourself a good exfoliation, and then when you add water to this and you rinse it off, it emulsifies. So it goes like a cream, and you can feel that. It's like, it brings all the smells out, it's just really nice. So it goes like a cream in the body. And so that means you don't need to moisturize afterwards. When you wash that off, it just leaves the skin really silky smooth. So you are essentially moisturized. I'm just going to dry that off. So you are moisturized and exfoliated all in one. Makes your skin feel amazing. But I wouldn't use that on my face. So when it comes to exfoliating your face, there's loads of things you can do, because obviously we talked about it bringing your collagen to the surface. So you can go down the more hardline areas and do things like skin peels, which you could do with our aesthetic nurse that comes in. There's microdermabrasion, which is a facial treatment that we do. Ultrasound treatment we use in our Carita with a skin peel product. Clearly, all those are off the horizon at the moment while we're on lockdown. But personally, and they're all good, and they're all going to have quite a dramatic effect to make your skin produce more collagen, and they'll be a once-in-a-while treatment. But I really like to give my face a really good scrub. And like most things in life now, you don't have to, you can find products that are going to suit your cleansing routine. So I'm going to show you the two products that Decleor do. So the first one is their iconic Fighter Peel. So Fighter Peel has been around almost as long as Decleor have. And the great, I'm just going to pop this on while I'm talking to you. I'm going to put this on one half of my face. So you would need about the size of a 10p piece. I'm only going to use the size of a 5p piece because I'm only doing half of my face. I'm going to try very hard to do it in the mirror here. So what's great about this is it's got thyme in it. So it has got lavender and lemon. So it smells really nice. Green clay. Which will absorb excess oil. It's all right on the most sensitive of skins. I'm going to try and do half a face, see how I get on. And what's great about this is because it's so good for sensitive skins, you can use it, can you see, quite close up into the eye area, where with most exfoliators you would say that you wouldn't do that. I can also take it over my lips. So when you get that dry lips and you keep putting your balm on and putting your balm on and putting your balm on, you're just putting your balm over the top of that dead skin. So this gives you the opportunity to get rid of that without doing your lips any damage. So it's quite unique in that way. You can take it down onto the neck if you want, and you can see that that little 5p piece was more than enough to do all of that. So that tube would last you for ages. I'm just going to get rid of that off my hands. And then what you would do is you just pat that in. Your skin needs to be scrupulously clean. So I just pat that into the skin, and then I'll go on and clean my teeth or whatever I was going to do. Your skin needs to be clean and it needs to be dry. It's my favourite product, but it is something you need to take time for. So while that's doing, I'm going to show you their second product, which might be one that you choose. This is their Green Mandarin Scrub Mask. So a 2-in-1 product. So this is going to give you the benefits of a facial mask and a scrub at the same time. Similarly, I'm going to use about a 5p piece for half of my face here. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to avoid the eye and the lip area. So it's got hyaluronic acid in, so it's going to help to drive the collagen in the skin. It has got its sugar and sugar cane in it. And the green mandarin itself is a very powerful antioxidant in itself. So you're getting the benefits of the mask. So with this one, you could just put it on and scrub it off. Or you could do what I'm going to do and leave it on for a few minutes while you clean your teeth. Give yourself a bit of a face mask at the same time. So while that's giving me the benefit on that side, let's take the Phytopeel off. Now I'm going to put a napkin around my neck because I'm hoping this is going to show you what happens when this comes off. So I'm going to need to support the skin here, and I'm just going to rub it. Just going to rub it down, and I can feel that all coming off. I'm going to come round the lip area. I don't know if I'm catching anything on this napkin. I'm going to try. So normally I would be supporting the skin, upward strokes to lift it off. And what's happening is the skin is just rolling off. Remember, you need to support your skin. Be nice. All right. You're going to get a lovely feeling of the top part of the skin all peeling and rolling off really gently here, around into my ear, down to my neck. So if I stretch the skin, that is going to help. So quite difficult to do it one-handed because we'd always really use the other hand. But you can perhaps see there what's come off my face. That's as the skin has rolled off. So top tip from me is do this over the basin, not over your dining room table like I am right now. And getting all the nooks and crannies. So the other side, more of a scrub. So with this one, skin needs to be dry. So no good in a steamy bathroom just after you've had a shower. Make sure the skin's dry. And then on this side, this is my scrub. So now I've had the benefit of the mask, and then I can give it, and this is what, some of us like this feeling of giving your skin a good scrub. You can hear that, can't you? The sugar and the sugar cane taking off the surface of the skin. So there isn't a right or a wrong with your cleansing routine. Find something that suits you, that you enjoy. It's like exercise. If you like it, then you'll do it. It'll be a bit of a treat, and you'll do it on a regular basis. So I love the Phytopeel. If you find that a bit of a faff, then use this one instead. And some people like this feeling of really giving the skin, see, small movements and still being respectful to the skin. So don't drag it. An upward movement if we can. So with this one, I need to wash it off. So I'm all prepared. But either way, both of these are going to give you the same results in a slightly different way. So we'll wash this one off. And what that's done is it's taken off the dead skin. I'll come over to the other side and get rid of if there's any last bits of Phytopeel on this. The Phytopeel, if you're slightly sensitive, we'd always go for that one. Anybody can use that. The Green Mandarin, again, lovely product for the benefits that you will get with it. So I'm going to follow that up, a little bit of tonifying lotion. So when you use a tonifying lotion, just a little bit of that, it's going to improve the hydration of your skin. This tonifying lotion improves the hydration of your skin by about 35%. And you remember that I was talking to you about radiance. Hydration comes with radiance. I'll pop a little bit of serum on. I'm using the Prologene, the Iris Serum, because I'm of that age group. So just 2 or 3 drops of that, tap it on. Pat it over my face. And remember when I was using the oil on the chair arms, And you saw that that went in and went right into the skin and gave a much better result. So that just sinks straight in. And today it's very sunny, so I'm going to use my Factor 30, tiny bit of that. This is quite nice as a primer underneath your makeup too, so you can use it. You don't have to just use your SPF because you're going to be out in the sun. We should use it all the time. And use it as your day cream. This one, as you know, has got all the anti-aging benefits too, and hydration benefits. And then a teeny bit of eye cream. I'm using the Cornflower Wide Eye Gel. You just need, when you're applying your eye cream, just a grain of rice. Your eye cream will last you forever. That's almost a bit too much. Just came out quite quickly. A grain of rice here, between your two fingers, like this. Pop it around that bone, around the outside. So notice I didn't come in close to the eye, around there, around that bone. So I tapped it round, just gonna gently, very gently bring it in. And the eyes will draw in what they need. Do not wash off what's left. That goes here, around the lip. Done. Amazing.